Hello, sexy souls. Alrighty. What is today? Today, you know what? I was getting like next 72 hours type of thing. So I guess that's where we're gonna go. I have tea today because I had coffee and I feel like Spirit's saying you need to back down. And I don't drink a lot of caffeine like some people. My coffee is usually, not always, half caffeine. Not even a full dose, and so I'm always trying to tell myself it's probably the acid more than anything, but they're like, this is not helping with your cleanse. Okay, I'm trying to recalibrate my body with what I eat and what I put into it, and it's just my intuition saying, girlfriend, that's not doing it. So yeah, so I've got tea, even though, you know, usually you see me with some coffee. But today's just going to be about like the next 72 hours. I don't really know that I didn't get much of anything else other than, you know, like feeling drawn to certain things as to how I want to restructure doing the readings, you know what I'm saying, on my channel. So we're just going to dive in. Go ahead and grab whatever beverage of your choice. And let's see what the cards have to tell us. We're going to start with Madame Endura's fortune telling cards. All right, 72 hours, guys. We're going to be looking for some. Let me make sure I've got this light. Okay. I feel like we're going to talk about some more tangible things rather than concepts and stuff. Usually when they shorten the time frame, they're like, hey, if for the next little bit, this is the information we want to be giving you, okay? It's like in real time type of stuff. Now, they may just be like, it may not even be like a massive event or anything like that. It could just be like, hey, I have to tell you now because in a couple weeks this is going to happen, and now's the time for me to tell you. And so that's the reason why it'll come through. So it's kind of like, what do you want to tell us? Like, for the next 72 hours, what do you want? What kind of message do you want to come through, Spirit? Because I have noticed that sometimes that's what they'll do. Even, it's like the message for right now that's most pertinent at this point in time. Does that make sense? Most of the time, it's going to give us some events that will occur. But I always have to leave it open because sometimes their version of, oh, the next 72 hours, what message do I want to give you for the next, this one? Oh, no, it's not happening just yet. So that's that. If you work with the divine at all and communicating and everything else like that, you know. So let's go ahead and get started. True feelings are masked. Okay, I'm not taking the whole book. Revelry and indulgence, and your luck will soon change. I get the feeling that this is probably who I'm reading for. The true feelings are masked. And it's not in regards to another person. It is how you're feeling currently over this next little bit. You're not really showing people what you're going through, what you're dealing with, what's on your mind. It's like you could have one type of energy going through you, and what you will display to others would be something else. What they're giving me is like this idea of you could feel very insecure about something or worried about something. On the outside, you would come across as exceptionally confident. You know, which can happen sometimes when we have like no other choice but to move ahead and do something. We can appear like we're taking charge, and we're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue. I'm winging this here. So, and that could be another energy of feeling like, looking like you know exactly what you're doing and how to make something happen, and you are winging it left and right. Then we've got revelry and indulgence. So I feel like you're going to, there may be something that you are dealing with or that you're contemplating or that you're facing. And it's almost like instead of wallowing and allowing it to change your mood and your persona, you're like, revelry and indulgence makes me feel like I am not going to let that take me out of my element. I'm not going to let that take me out of my character. yeah, I just get the sense that no one would be able to tell what you're going through, what you're doing, or what's, you know, if there's something that pops up that bothers you this weekend, it's not going to show. You're like, that's not going to slow me down. I'm going to move forward. Like you are going to, I think you're giving across a much more positive. It's like, I'm not going to stop doing. I am not going to cry over spilled milk. I am not going to, even though you probably deservedly, any human being could understand, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you just keep doing. Revelry and indulgence is being optimistic, enjoying yourself, and getting out there despite whatever challenges you currently could be facing that no one else is aware of, okay? And then it's almost like your luck will soon change. It's kind of telling us that you're banking on your luck changing. And so you're going to keep moving forward as if this is already written, that it is a guarantee. And so you're not going to stop. It won't, like, whatever concern, emotion, event that occurs that could potentially get you riled up inside or exacerbate your emotions a little bit on the internally. It's like you're not really going to let it show. You're going to show the confidence. You're going to keep moving forward, and you're going to make the assumption that things are going to work out, or that things are going to turn out exactly how they're supposed to. That whatever you may be truly feeling, I almost said fearing, whatever you may truly, which it could be that's what it is. Whatever you might be fearing, you're going to make the assumption, and you're going to move ahead as if it's already taken care of. And so you're not going to let it dictate you. You know, sometimes when we've got a pending fear, it's like we kind of like stop and do the fawn or the freeze, and we don't engage in things. And if somebody says, let's do this, it's like you won't allow yourself to enjoy anything until you know for a fact. So there's a sense of taking some time for yourself, doing something that you really enjoy, because to the best of your capacity, obviously if there's any type of limitations around, that's fine, but doing the best that you can to enjoy this and not allow it to take you out of your character, out of your element, because you're just gonna make the assumption. And I think that what they're saying is, like, this isn't something that's going to last. It's going to, they keep bringing me to like Monday, like just after the 72 hours, just after a 3 day, 3 days kind of thing. Like something switches, you know what I mean? And so I do get the feeling like it's like nobody needs to know. Because somehow if you wear your emotions, or you allow this to show, that almost invites them in, like busybody, nosy people. And so you're like, I'm just going to keep this to myself. It's nobody's business. And that's the thing. Some people really do wait for the opportunity for things to be going haywire with you. And so there's like this sense of, I'm not going to give them satisfaction. It's nobody's business. I'm just going to keep moving on because this is going to work out somehow. So yeah, so there is a, or something could have happened that really riled up your emotions. Like, most people would be sad about this, or, most people would be, stewing in their own anger over this. And it's like, you know what, there's a level of composure here. And it feels, kind of like strategic, but also acting as if. You're going to act as if it's already taken care of. Oh, let me put this over here. Okay, so let's see what else they want to tell us about this. I have been being called to this. This is the Night Sun Tarot that I'm pulling out right now. Oh, there's two there. Eight of Wands. Ooh. And the Three of Swords. So there is something that kind of could potentially get you a bit upset or emotional or in your head. But I get the sense that it's almost like this very quickly news is going to come in that makes the situation much better. That's really what they're saying. Okay, so there is something that either upsets you, right, with the Three of Swords, where it's like, it's not what you want. It's not how you wanted it. It's not how you perceived it, because we got the swords here, piercing the heart, and it's got you in your emotions. But I am getting, you know, sometimes the Eight of Wands can be communication, but I'm simultaneously, it's like on the heels of feeling like this. Like you may already be in this energy, and it's almost as if like you're not letting on and you're not allowing it to consume you, because something good comes in or some type of message comes in very quickly. And we got the Sun card. Like this is like whatever this communication is or this information is that's going to come in, or something that you catch wind of, is going to address the whatever was upsetting you. You're going to be victorious over it. Whatever got you almost acting out of character, or you know, sometimes we just let something ruin our weekend or ruin our day or ruin, you know, our week, and it's like you're doing your best to not let it. And on, like literally on the heels of feeling like this, something good, some good information is revealed. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let me get a little bit more. Okay, it kind of wants to come out. I'm feeling it though. They just threw that one down. Oh, lovely. So I feel like this is, I think the Eight of Pentacles is for what the communication is. Either a new area of focus, but I feel like it's actually just saying, it feels work related, like work finally taking off, work progressing, because this is talking about a specific skill set. So you're going to receive some type of communication in regards to a specific skill set or area of focus. They keep saying work though. Work. So there may be a project, a hobby, something where someone goes, you catch wind of it, or someone reaches out to you and says something to you. We do have the Moon, Knight of Swords. I'm going to pull this up so that we can see everything. Moon, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. You're definitely going to be able to put a burden down. They said put to rest. Like this gets put to rest. They're bringing up, okay, so take a look, guys. There's an egg that's already hatched and cracked. So that means the new beginning has begun. The new beginning has begun. Something new pops off because of this. Because this is the Ten of Wands, which is about being able to put that burden down and being able to start over at the Ace of Wands, right? And so we got the Moon card and the Knight of Swords. This is the one that's perplexing me, because any of the traditional meanings, it doesn't feel like. Okay, so this is a little bit of somehow something that got you up in your feels or in your head, or kind of got you slightly off kilter internally. The thing that comes in to resolve this weekend is something that isn't seen. Because had you seen it, or had you known it was coming down the pike, or had you been aware of it, you wouldn't have even gotten into this energy to begin with. You wouldn't have been, you'd been like, whatever, and you'd have kept moving. And because we got the moon with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is all about waiting for something to break ground, waiting for, so it's kind of in the dark. You know, that seed is planted in the dark. You can't tell what's going on until it happens. And so that's a little bit like this, something being in the dark, about to come to light, kind of thing. And so it's almost as if like you're getting whatever this situation, circumstance, or event is, because again, you could already be in this energy, and it's kind of like it's already, you know, it's still present at the beginning of the next 72 hours. They're like, don't worry, in the next 72 hours, something is going to address that to make it better, okay? The funny thing is, this level of communication is, it feels very like it's specific, some type of specific, whatever information you get allows you to dedicate some energy or time to something that will make a major change. Y'all know that I always see the Knight of Swords as like a trajectory change, a pivot, right? He comes in swinging that sword. It's beyond just the message, right? It's not the page, it is the knight. And so it's not just an offer or a message, it is the sweeping change, right? And that's why it can feel like this is a very speedy. And of course, you got the Eight of Wands with the Knight of Swords, which is talking about the speed. And I think it's the speed at which the change happens, the switch, right? So it's not the speed at which the communication comes in. It's the speed at which it creates. It gives you a different area of focus, or it gives you a different. I don't want to say outlet, because that's not what it is. They're shying me away from it. I want more about the Eight of Pentacles. That's what we're going to do. Give me more about the Eight of Pentacles, please. Okie dokie. So it's something new. Okay, it is. It's whatever this is that gets, it could either be an offer, it could be a, hey, let's get together for this, because obviously there's a revelry and indulgence. It gives you something else to focus on. But it brings in a lot of change. And the reason why, it's something new, we get that with this, right? Because we had the egg that was already broken up over here. We've got the Fool, which is kind of like taking that leap of faith. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. Here's that illustrious egg again, right? And then we've got the Four of Cups, which is, you know, when you're waiting for that proverbial cup from the sky, right? I can keep doing same old, but something else comes in. And maybe a little bit of your anxiety or stress or kind of kicked up internal emotions is because same old ain't cutting it anymore. And had you known how quickly the fourth cup was going to arrive, you wouldn't have been so whatever, but you just couldn't see it. Remember, just like traditional Rider-Waite, there's the three cups in front of him. I could see these options, but none of them are addressing the issue. And so something else kind of comes in. It's that fourth cup, right? So there's something that's kind of being ushered in. You're going to receive communication on it. It could be a work, a new area of focus, or just something that allows you to build and expand. I am getting like a sense of monetary gain from this. Or you're getting some type of recognition in regards to a specific skill set that you have, and whatever they have on offer, whatever comes in with this message and it's like it changes the whole dynamic. It changes the game, and it takes away the burden, and you have victory. It changes your luck. Okay, so is this, okay, since we talked about, you know, whether or not it's going to happen. See, the funny thing is we got the speed cards here. It lends me to believe that within the next 72 hours, something will come in to change that energy. It gives the energy, or it gives me the feeling of like about to go into the weekend, which technically today's Thursday, so you know what I'm saying. And by Monday morning, something has changed. Okay. Let's find out about the tell us about the sorry, I'm trying to think and shuffle at the same time. The 8 of Wands, Spirit. Tell us about the 8 of Wands. Next 72 hours, 72 hours. Okay, I just saw the 3 of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups, which is 5 of Cups would give me, it's like the drought, you know, it's not having, it's things not going quite right. And then 3 of Pentacles would be work for me. So if somebody is definitely feeling like there may have been some bad news in regards to work that's being, that has you all in a tizzy, it could be the lack of work that you're experiencing at this time and like something needing to change. But it's work related. Definitely work related. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. I feel like I'm going to just temporarily pull this over here. Let's focus on the 8 of Wands. Yes. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Yes. So this is like an extension of either someone cordially messaging you and say, hey, I have this idea. Would you like to blah, 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 blah. Or it's an extension. Something's being extended to you. A message about either an opportunity, an actual invitation to join in on something, or let's see here, like a job offer. Mother of Air. 8 of... Okay, that's a massive book, and I'm really trying not to read books today. Ooh. Okay, give me 1 second. Queen of Swords here. I don't know why. I always say that. Like, that's just a saying I say anytime anymore. But I keep getting like the Queen of Swords is the sense of someone's capacity to communicate. Like, not the person that's bringing this in, but it feels like, because it feels like the Knight of Pentacles is approaching the Queen of Swords. Someone is seen as very... I'm getting the word orator. I'm getting capable, logical. Someone who really, who does a good job of seeing a grander picture and is able to help someone make the right decisions. That's the type of energy that's coming off of that. What are we? Someone feels like you're the right. That might be your skill set. It's funny, I feel like the Queen, because it was just so that you're aware, I'm going to put it back. It's the Page of Fire. I'm trying to figure out. It's like, the page would be your creative talent, right? Your passion. And I feel like the Queen of Swords represents someone's capability, because we had the Eight of Pentacles describing. Oh, that's 2 8s. Look at that. Eight of Pentacles describing the Eight of Wands. Huh. See, with the Chariot, I'm getting like, they're giving the words like steam, momentum. It's like somebody sees, or there's a lot of potentiality in this. Between the Chariot, the level of success that someone would be able to have at this, with the amount of abundance. Like, what is, okay, let's, the amount of abundance, and the freaking Empress comes out. I'm going to put these back in here because I want to understand this a little bit better. I think that we already understand. That just stuck in my hand. Okay, they're making me keep these. They're making me keep these. Like, it's stuck in my fingers. I don't know if you saw it. I hope you saw it. 10 of Cups and the Empress. We're looking for details, Spirit. Whatever details you can spare. I heard it's an idea. It's an idea. You know, I was thinking about this. It's an idea. You know, that kind of thing. Somebody's propositioning you. Somebody's proposing something. What is included in this message, Spirit? Or this communication? And I'm trying to see if it comes directly to you. Let's find out. We don't want to drag this out by any means. Yeah, that's an offer for sure. Yeah, very unexpected. Okay, we get that. So whatever is coming through is like, oh, I didn't even think, like, you just don't see it coming. I swear, like, your attitude and your outlook would be a little bit different if you knew about this thing ahead of time. But like, but you're doing a really good job of not letting anybody see your feathers ruffled, they just said. See, I'm looking, these are legal documents. Something that's yeah. Why am I stuttering? Legal documents. It's like a contract. It is a proposal. It is an offer. It is like negotiated something. It's, hey, I got an idea. What about this? Like plans. This is going to assist you. You think it's too late though. Like whatever event has occurred, you might already be in this energy again, okay? Because I'm feeling it very like either it's going to start, either you come into the next 72 hours with this energy, or something happens almost immediately within that time frame, and you're like, oh my gosh. And it feels more immense than you let on. And it's like you're not letting people know how dire, they want me to say, a situation is. For some of you, it may be dire, or how impactful something is, or how much it is getting to you emotionally. And you just think it's too late. Like, you know, like whatever this is makes you feel like, okay, well, fuck it. I guess, you know, nothing I can do about this. It's like a wave your white flag type of energy. You know, sometimes when you see two vehicles and you're like, oh my God, am I about to watch an accident happen? It's that kind of energy. Like something happens, but you in this, you know, you try to keep moving forward, but what you're anticipating is the accident happening. Like you're hoping the entire time it doesn't. Like, oh my God, and it's almost like it doesn't. You get pulled out of that. You get something. Yeah. Some new way of making, it's like a sudden new beginning, a sudden new start. Money is wrapped up in it. Money is wrapped up in it. You think, fuck, oh well, I guess it's just gonna happen. And you're like, they're like, no, you're gonna get the help. Expect help and assistance with something. So whatever this is, I don't feel like this person is coming to you saying, oh, I'm gonna give you help because I know that you need help, because you're obviously hiding that. You're not expressing that to somebody. You're not expressing that to anybody. This is almost like my pride won't let me. I don't want people up in my business. I don't, you know, it's nobody else's deal to deal with. And somehow, some type of assistance comes in. Can you tell us about where the Knight of Pentacles comes from? Like, where is this? It's like assistance to you, even though the person doesn't realize they're helping you. This is just, it feels like to me, an offer being extended that you probably should say yes to. It's going to improve something. It's going to improve things for you. Yep, it's gonna make shit a lot easier. Okie dokie. So yeah, it's just whatever you're dealing with, it's like you're able to just kind of like, you know, it makes things a lot easier for you. Yeah, as soon as you think it's not happening, it does. So you don't have to resign yourself to whatever this is. But it's funny because in this particular one, I don't think this whatever this is, it's like in the nick of time, but it's not because this person recognizes, oh, it's not like a charity case. It's not somebody because they see that you're not doing well. It's not that they're offering you something because they're like, I'll give you a hand up because you're having a difficult time. It's like they do it because they've got their own reasons to do it, which might be one, like, that's a good question. So it's like, but it just so happens that it comes in at this point, which is very advantageous to you. Okay, so it's like it changes your luck. It changes things around. Why is this person offering this? That might be, we're just a little curious, just a little bit of information, and then we'll be done. Oof. Now my chest is getting heavy. Heavy. Well, this person's got the capacity and the resources. They're trying to make something happen. We got the Magician card. They make shit happen in real life. Ace of Pentacles. Like, they're trying to build, create, make, I don't know. There's a manifestation happening. There is a wielding of resources to make something happen. I get the Magician being the other energy. Not yours. So why is the Knight of Pentacles showing up? Wee doggy. Okay. Okay. They're obviously coming towards you. This information, this offer, this we got the Page of Swords with the Queen of Wands. They feel very drawn to you. Page of Swords almost like I can't help knock it for some of you. This person has had their eye on you for some time, or you, like, this could be going out and being out and about, and they're just naturally, they see you, right? And so they watch you for a little bit and just naturally get drawn in, Queen of Wands. And so they may approach you. This could be a scenario where somebody approaches you because they just can't help but, you know, you caught their eye type of situation. And so that they could strike up a conversation and give you the much needed information that you were needing to address whatever you're dealing with internally. They could make a recommendation. They can go, oh, I can help you with da 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 da, and like, you know, set you up with something. It's like whatever, they usher in the information or the invitation. I mean, heck, if they're being drawn to you, they might invite you, like, you know what, after having like struck up a conversation with you, oh, you should go to such and such. Like there's something in it for you, but they're drawn to you in a capacity. Because with revelry and indulgence, it's like, say yes, but it also could mean that you're getting out, that you're doing something. Like, indulge in this situation. Say yes to this. And there's going to be something, like an answer to something there. I'm not yet getting anything from that Five of Wands. Woohoo! I mean, you might have a little, oh, sorry, I bumped you with my head. Okay, they're giving me the word advantageous. I'm getting, there's a bit of strategy here to help address a conflict. Like, this puts you in a better position. What are you trying to say with that? Like, where does... Maybe don't say no to this, because maybe you might want to, here's the thing. When we are already in this type of energy, you could potentially be like, you're already like, I don't need any help. Like, you don't want people to know what's going on with you. And you may be afraid that if you accept something that they will, it's like they're going to end up finding out. And you're just like, I really don't want to discuss. And, you know, so it's like, somehow it can make you feel vulnerable, or like you'll be found out, or like, somehow, okay, I get it. So there's been, like, this helps to take care of and alleviate certain details. Now, I want to say a bit of this might have, because we got some competing goals here with the Five of Wands, but it's, or like the need to maybe, it's like, Five of Wands can also be like the study card, like training, like learning something. And I feel like Spirit's saying, give it a shot, even if it requires a little bit of a learning curve, a little bit of shot, like a little bit of training and stuff like that, or getting used to it, because it's going to be very advantageous. You're very smart. You can do this. Seven of Swords is like, this is strategic. Like, whatever comes in, it's almost like Spirit's like, I did that on purpose, or whatever, whoever you run into, it's like, this is to help you out with this situation, but it's overall going to change your luck. So take it up, because, and I'm saying, honestly, Three of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles again. It's in regards to a particular skill set, a particular job, but it's something that you can focus on and celebrate. Like, it's going to bring a lot of good energy. It's going to resolve some things for you. I'm going to leave it at that, because that feels very okay. I think that's really good. So somebody might stumble across or find out you know, something. And that's the thing. I feel like Spirit, I'm just going to throw this in there, because the idea that nobody really knows what you're going through, so you're not going to ask for help, or you're not going to process it with somebody, you're not going to go to somebody else. It's almost like Spirit's going to usher somebody into you. Like, okay, if you're not going to go and do X, Y, and Z to try and deal with this, you know, then I'm going to bring somebody your way. But I feel like there's this, don't worry, they don't really know everything. Anything that you want to keep private is your deal. But, you know, like, it's okay and safe to say yes to this, okay, because it's going to change some things for you. So that's just like a little, like, don't worry, your secret's safe. Since we know you're not going to go out there and ask for help, we're going to send help your way. Or since, you know, I also get the energy of, like, because you're trying so hard and you're not letting this get you out of your element, then we're going to make sure that this kind of stuff gets resolved. That way you don't have to deal with it again, and you will have some success and victory. Okay? Awesome. All right, that's a really good message. I hope you all have a fantastic and wonderful day, and I'll check back in later.